If you're looking for strategic, actionable business advice, then you've come to the right place. Each week, we provide you with valuable information that will help you grow your practice and profitability. Hi, I'm Debra.
And I'm Sabrina, and welcome to Chiropractic Purpose to Profits. We will be your guides to creating a profitable practice and an abundant lifestyle. Whether you're just starting out or have been in practice for years, we have something for everyone. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you never miss an episode. Okay, so this week we're going to be talking about how it's never too late to start. So Deb, when we were talking this morning on what we might want to talk about this week, you were commenting on the ebbs and flows on the book sales over the past several weeks. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, the thing that jumped out at me is the first week of January, sales were skyrocketing. People were like buying so many because everybody believes that January is the month we make changes. January is the time we have to do it. And so we're all focused like that. But the first week of February, nobody was purchasing. Like, what's going on? Like, did people lose interest? So we went from a huge amount of sales in January to people saying, all right, I guess I missed the boat. I didn't do it in January. And I guess what we really were concerned about was, are people, there's really it's never too late to start to make a positive change in your finances. It doesn't have to be something that you do at the beginning of the calendar year, but it can be any time throughout the year. You might say, I want to start in the second quarter or whatever. But every day you delay starting is the delay you prevent your profits from growing. And it takes time to get to the numbers you want to get to. So start sooner than later is probably the mandate was saying, like, don't put it off. If you feel there's a need, jump in and start making those changes in your practice.
Yeah, it's definitely true. The yoga studio that I'm in, my yoga teacher is always talking about this because we get this idea in our head that it has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. We have to start at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the month, whatever it is, and every action we have to take is perfect. And she's always just drilling into our heads over and over again. Imperfect action is better than no action. And it's so true. It's like you say, well, you know what? I'll start that diet on Monday. I'll start managing my finances better next month. I'll start trying to grow my practice when the summer's over and it's less busy. But the reality is the more you put it off, the less likely it is to become a reality, because then it always comes up with the Monday syndromes. There's always an excuse why you can't do it now and why it's not the right time. And I was reading an article the other day about how just the psychology of how it doesn't work. Because you then just keep giving yourself an out every time instead of just deciding to do it now. The truth is that making changes, significant changes, is never easy. Never easy. I mean, I started a gluten-free diet this year to see if it would help with my health, and it wasn't easy. It took me 3 months to talk myself into doing it. And here I'm sitting 2 weeks into it going, I really wish I hadn't spent 3 months talking myself into it, because I feel a million times better today than I did 3 months ago. And had I started 3 months ago, who knows what the last 3 months would have been like. And I think that's such an important lesson to learn, especially with your finances, because every day you go by not managing them is a day where you're incurring expenses that you no longer use. You're not spending that money on marketing, which could bring in new patients into your practice and grow your practice. So there's no better day than today to get started.
You know what else happens too? One of the other benefits of Profit First is you end up having ways to reward yourself for what you actually accomplished and reaching your goals. So the more you push it off, the longer it takes to get any kind of reward. The whole purpose behind Profit First is to really create the lifestyle you want. And, it's very personalized for each person. And that's the other pretty powerful thing. Even though you get guidelines on numbers, it's really all about what you're trying to build, not somebody else. So I love that flexibility too. But yeah, I mean, what you're saying is so true. We're all guilty of exactly that, putting off things that are hard to start. And You know, you can start in the middle of the week with Profit First. It doesn't even need to be a Monday. You can do it on Wednesday. You know, you can do it on Thursday. You can do it while you look, you know, hang up from this call, like, and end this call, and then go and say, I'm going to do it now. But we really hope everybody takes advantage of that and starts sooner than later, because putting it off is only delaying your progress.
Right, exactly. And I think too, one of the things you said, Deb, is that Profit First is flexible for everyone because it's based on a percentage of income or revenue. It gives you the ability to make it be flexible to what your goals are. So you're not sitting here saying, oh, I have to have $1 million practice, or I have to be open 7 days a week. I mean, I think that'd be ridiculous, but you never know. But it's all a percentage of income. So it's based on what your goals are, what your personal wants are, what you want to achieve. If you want to work 3 days a week, you work 3 days a week. And then you set your goals and your revenue goals based on that, and your profit first percentages will tell you what you can and cannot do at those different levels. So I think it's a great system that's totally customizable to anybody and can help anybody achieve their goals.
Yep, I agree. I mean, this week was a little shorter than our normal call, and the advice is really kind of simple. If you haven't started, do it now. If you started, take it up a notch and push it a little further. Take that next step, because it takes time to implement. If you are already implementing it and you're just powering through, let us know. If you'd like to talk to our group, let us know that too. We'd love to share success stories. We do have a list of people who have reached out and said, I'm in. So we will be introducing that as we go forward. But we thank everyone for joining us today for another great episode of Chiropractic Purpose to Profits. Be sure to subscribe below and click on the bells to be notified of anything new so you don't miss an episode. And we'll see you next week. Bye.